What's going on, everybody? We are Dorian
And Joan Francis.
from Not Easily Broken. In this video, we are going to talk to you about 10 ways you can strengthen your marriage. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel, guys. Please like this video, and we will be right back. What constitutes a strong foundation for marriage? After 26 years of marriage, we learn a few things along the way that help us to build and maintain a successful marriage. A marriage is not built in a day, a marriage is built daily. A marriage relationship can be one of the most rewarding on this side of heaven, and it also can be one of the most challenging at the same time.
That is so true, babe. You are
Absolutely.
certainly right about that. But you know what I also found? That too many couples enter into marriage
Yes.
depending solely on the power of their feelings.
That's true.
Instead of establishing healthy relational habits.
Absolutely. But yes, honey, but feelings do come and go, guys. And if that's all your marriage is built on, then your marriage is automatically in trouble.
Yes.
Genuine love is not primarily about your feelings, but a costly decision to sacrifice yourself, your time, and your resources for the betterment of your
Yes.
spouse. So, guys, let's dive into these 10 practical ways that you can strengthen your marriage relationship. Number one, guys, forgiveness. I know this might sound very simple to you, but it can be one of the most difficult things
Yes.
that couples really go through. The truth be told, if you do something wrong or something is not right and you're guilty of something, the best thing to do is to ask your spouse for forgiveness.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, honey, sometimes all our spouse is asking us to do is really just to be honest about it.
Yes,
For
and
example,
open.
and open, absolutely. Because the truth be told, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes just saying, honey, I'm sorry. Honey, forgive me. I apologize. Let's work through this.
Means a lot.
Yeah, I'm sorry about what happened, but let us just continue to work on building a better person. Sometimes that's all it takes to really allow your spouse to be comfortable in knowing that you're trying your best to be your best.
Number two, guys, spend time
Yes.
with people who are not gonna hurt your marriage, but they will help you. Spend time, guys, with people who will help to pull you into
right.
the positive. People who are encouragers, they will encourage you. Don't spend time with people who are always negative. That drags you down. If you're being dragged down, how are you going to push to your better?
That's true.
Whether it's in just life on a whole or in your marriage. But as a matter of fact, we're talking about marriage. It's important that you keep positive people in your life. Positive people who are going to help you and not hurt your marriage.
Absolutely. And just to add to that, babe, oftentimes you hear people say that some people are like a crab in a bucket. You know,
Yeah.
you're trying to go up and they're trying to
Drag
drag
you
you down.
down.
And we have a policy in our marriage, in our lives, in our relationship that we use it, the SW, SW, SW. Some will, some won't, so what? Just find the right people that can help you to push
Definitely.
you to your greater.
Yes.
Awesome, babe. Number three, guys, you have to make sex a priority in your marriage. Guys, a good marriage relationship is built on more than just sex.
Yep.
But sex is also very important to a marriage.
It is.
Dave Willis, in his book, The 7 Laws of Love, he said this, that I believe is a phenomenal quote. He said that sex does not make a marriage work, but it's almost impossible to make a marriage work without it.
That's right, honey.
That's right.
And that's why my husband and I take pride in our sex life.
We do. Oh, yeah.
I love to see the excitement on his face when I initiate sex, you
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
It's incredible.
And guys, when she does, she absolutely brings out the best in me. I mean, my testosterone is on another level. That's what it's about. So sex is very important
It is.
in your marriage.
Number 4, you guys. Keep the communication lines open. Do not ever assume
Yes.
that you know what your spouse is thinking or feeling or what they want to say or what they need to say. You need to ask questions as I said, don't assume. And listen attentively when they speak,
Yes.
because that's an effective way of communicating.
Yeah, and that's one of the foundation of a successful marriage. It is one of the key components that you need to have in building your marriage. You have to communicate. I've learned a long time ago that I can't read my wife's mind. I'm not a mind reader. And so in order for me to understand her, I have to listen to her and communicate with her. So yeah, definitely. It's one of the areas that you have to focus on in your marriage. Number 5, guys, you need to join a thriving community. Now, marriage was not designed for you to build it alone. A matter of fact, that's one of the reasons why you invited people to your wedding, because you wanted to be to have people involved in the marriage that you love, that you care about, that you know care about you. And contrary to what most people believe or think, did you know that the people that you invited to your wedding are supposed to be able to hold you accountable to the covenant and to the commitment that you've made to each other? That's how serious this is, guys.
It is serious.
And also the Bible talks about that the two shall become one flesh. You leave and you cleave. But the leaving and the cleaving does not mean that you isolate yourself from your families, from your friends, and those that really care about you. Because at the end of the day, guys, marriage is really about two people working together to build a marriage. But you need to have a community around you to help you to become stronger in your relationship.
That's right. Number 6.
Yeah.
Pick your battles.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, it just doesn't make sense for two people to argue back and forth. If you believe that the issues you face are so important to you, then you discuss those issues in a respectful way.
That's correct.
Between both of you. And I just want to add that, wives, we know we like to argue sometimes, but we really need to keep it in check and keep it to a limit.
Some things are just not worth fighting for. It's not worth fighting over. You know, and so make the main things the main things. What do you say about that?
Make the main things count.
Make the main things count. Awesome. Number 7, keep in mind, guys, that you don't always have to offer solutions to your wives or to your husband problem. The truth be told, in most cases, they don't need you to solve their problem. They just need you to listen to them. As a matter of fact, I found that out the hard way. There are times when my wife is going through some situations and she is talking to me about it, and I'm going into solve mode. You know, I'm going into fix her mode. I'm going into let me take care of it mode. And she just like, time out, time out. I'm not asking you to solve my problem. I just want you to listen to what I have to say. And so, guys, there are times when you don't have to find solution. You just need to listen. Listening is a skill. It's not something that we're born with. It's something that we learn. And when we learn to listen to a spouse, man, especially a woman, loves to communicate. Communication is a part of their DNA. It's a part of their nature. It's a part of their acumen. That's how they were designed by God. You'll be surprised how it's going to be easier for you to really understand each other and understand her, and she's going to trust you more.
Absolutely.
When you learn to communicate on that level. So don't try to solve the problems. Just sometimes just listen. All right.
Number 8, pray together. Guys, as Christians and being married, I think it's extremely important that couples pray together. It is said that a praying couple is a powerful couple, right, babe? And that's why it is important to pray. And wives, let me encourage you again that if your husband does not want to pray, you don't need his permission to pray for him.
Amen.
You go ahead and you lay hands on him and you pray over him.
That's right.
Because prayer works.
If I might just add to that, not just the wife, but the husband too. Husband, if your wife doesn't want to join you in prayer, you don't need permission to pray for her.
Yeah, it goes
You know, just pray, just lay hands. You know, well, you don't have to lay hands. Well, if they're not joining you in prayer, but just pray, because the fact is, God is going to listen to your prayer anyway. A matter of fact, some of the most powerful prayer that you pray for your spouse is not even when they're there. Because some of the things that you really want to take before God, you don't want him to know that you're praying like, God, I want you to help my husband because he, you know, he have this bad habit. You know what I'm saying? You know, same thing for the wives. But at the end of the day, just pray. Okay, Satan is horrified when two people that is unite together in marriage decided to seek the face of God together. He's horrified when you pray. So keep on praying.
Can I add to that too, babe?
Sure.
Because while you were talking, it just came back to me.
Yes.
Like, in the initial stages of our marriage, we never really used to like pray together.
No, we didn't.
But over the last couple of years, it's become such a part of us.
Yes.
And we really enjoy fellowshipping together, not just praying, but reading the word,
absolutely.
and discussing the word.
Yes,
you know,
yes,
it really
absolutely.
became a part of us.
Become part of who we are.
Yeah.
And guys, she's a prayer warrior. Sometimes, you know, I don't know. I think women are just powerful intercessors. I think they were designed by God to intercede. Number 9, guys. Remember that even in a good marriage, a strong relationship with your spouse, it is very rare that both spouse are at the same strength at the same time.
Right.
You must understand, ladies and gentlemen, that there are times when I am not in my rightful place as a man. You know, I just feel down, I feel broken, things are not going the way I want it to go. But I'm grateful that my wife understands who I am. She knows my pattern. She understands my rhythm. And she will say, babe, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I don't feel good. And then she would pick me up. And then the same thing goes for her. There are times when I said, honey, are you okay? And she said, yeah, I'm fine. But I could look at her facial expression and know that's fine. That word fine, the way she said it, it's just not her. Because I know her rhythm. I understand her pattern. I know her language. I know how to... You know, after being married for 26 years, I think it just becomes natural that we can figure things out. And so the idea is that when two people become one, you're not always going to be at strength at the same time. But the power in unity is knowing that when I am weak, she is my strength. And when she is weak, I am her strength. And that is the power and the unity of marriage. So guys, remember, you're not always strong at the same time.
And number 10, keep strengthening the marriage knot.
Yes.
Remember, guys, when the two of you came together, you became unbreakable.
Yes, guys, your marriage is not easily broken. When you put God first, when both of you guys are working together, building your marriage, doing what is necessary to get the result that you're looking for, it is a beautiful thing.
Yes, it is.
One of the things that my wife and I, we've learned to establish in our marriage is that we can't build it by ourselves. We trust God and we trust each other. We work together as a team. We're not sitting here telling you that we're perfect. A matter of fact, a perfect marriage is not void of conflict. A perfect marriage is not void of issues. It's just that two people that know what they want, know where they're going, is willing to do whatever is required and what is necessary to build it and do it right.
Yes.
So yes, guys, thank you for watching this video with us. We come to the end of the video, and I hope that you enjoy the content. Whether you've been married for 30 minutes or 30 years, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you have got to keep working on you, keep working on yourself, and keep working on your marriage.
Yes, guys, I actually agree 100% with him. Whether you've been married for 30 minutes or 30 years, you have to do the work. You can't expect the results to just fall in your lap.
That's right.
You have to want to do the work.
Awesome. And so guys, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and please like this video. Please share and invite your friends to come and check us out here on YouTube.